What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jay's Kingdom. Today we're starting out at the ocean monument here that we cleared out in the last episode. So I actually wanted to go ahead and get sort of set up just with a nether portal here. Just a pretty basic one at this stage. So we'll just, because we're going to actually, once we get some prismarine and resources out of a little farm that we're going to set up here, we will begin to actually build a proper base on top of this, which means of course the the nether portal will need to move. So we'll just set up a pretty basic one right now, and then we'll go into the nether, and I'm going to take a guess that it's probably going to link up with our older one. So we'll pop all of this in here. We'll take the obsidian just in case it doesn't. We'll also just take the coordinates down for this portal here, so we can match it up in the nether properly. And fingers crossed it just makes a new portal. Nope. So we're back at our old portal over here. So what I actually do want to do, if we take a quick screenshot of these coordinates too, I actually want to move this one up into the ceiling, which might be a little bit harder than I thought it would be. So we'll go ahead and take down this portal here as well, and we'll move this one. Don't want to lose any of this obsidian. Yeah, and we'll move this one up into the ceiling, and then we can create some little nether tunnels to connect up from our base to the Guardian Temple, which would be very handy. Make the trip a lot shorter. We don't have to get in the boat so often. So there, yeah, that'll be good. Ooh. Really don't want to die here either, and this pigman is right in the way. It's never really a good idea to mine straight up in the nether, because you can get lava come down and fall upon you. But gotta take a little bit of a risk sometime. So you can see that there's bedrock right there now. So we're just going to go at this height, which gives us pretty much the guarantee that, you know, we're not gonna, when we dig out our tunnels and things, that we're not gonna just encounter open areas and things like that. So we'll go ahead and mine a bit of this out. And I don't really want the bedrock to be visible, so we'll have to have the ceiling height around about there, I guess. So I guess we should take out another level for the floor. And we'll just get our nether portal placed in here, so we'll make it a 3x3, this one. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Cover up that netherrack there. Well, cover up that with the netherrack, I should say. 1, 2, 3. And we'll need 1, 2, 3. Awesome, so that's our nether portal in for the base. So we should be able to light this and go back to the base. Fingers crossed. There we go. So that nether portal we'll just make sure it takes us back to the nether as well. And that's one successfully linked nether portal. Alright, so I've divided the coordinates for our nether portal at the Guardian Temple, Ocean Monument, soon to be Guardian Farm. So we need to go to minus 164 by 95. So minus 164 will be this way. So we'll just start heading out this way, I guess. Make all our tunnels 3 by 3. I'll mine out the ceiling after we're finished. Oh well, this is heading the opposite way, so we'll go to 95 first, I guess. That's just how it's worked out. That's good though, because that's in line with our portal, so we want to go this way for the sake of aesthetics and ease of use. Just ride our boat straight into the portal. Anywho, enough rambling. We'll get this tunnel dug out to where we need it to go. Now for the moment of truth. Let's make sure this matches up with the ocean monument. If my math is correct. Yes! Alrighty. Now we've got an easy way to get to and from the base to the ocean monument, which is great. So we'll pop through here, go and repair our pick, drop off the copious amounts of netherrack that we just acquired, which is maybe going to come in handy if we construct some sort of nether base or something, maybe out of nether brick, or if we just want to use nether brick in general. But it'll also come in handy for scaffolding and things like that. But then again, there's actually a scaffolding block now, isn't there, which I actually haven't used. We're going to, I guess, get into some big builds very soon once we get this small scale Guardian farm up and running. I'm just going to build like a really small scale one to start off with, get some bricks, because the main building block I want to use is prismarine, so I need to get some of that before we can actually start building the first build of the first big build of the season, which is going to be the ocean, the Guardian farm building, I guess. Alright, so we're back here at the ocean monument, and I just want to create a very, very basic Guardian farm. I saw the concept for this one on Zoomovoid's channel. He made this in the Hermitcraft Season 6, so I'll pop a... Oh, where did this guy come from? I thought I lit this place up pretty well, but obviously not. We're still getting mobs down here. Oh, okay. Okay. Obviously didn't light it up well enough. Alright, so to start off with, I'm just going to want to make this too wide, so that and that. So we'll pop down our chest right there, some glass alongside here, and on the top here as well would be good. So with the glass on top, we can still open our chest there, which is nice. Come around this side, and we'll just pillar up right to the top with cobblestone from there, pretty much. So before I do that though, I'll get my hoppers in, just like so. There we go. So now that we have our hoppers in, I'll just pillar right up to the top with cobblestone. And I should have brought a bucket of water with me. Let's go and grab a bucket of water real quick. So now we want to pillar up on this side as well. Which if we hurry, we might be able to jump straight into that water. Yes. And then we want to do that all the way around the structure. All the way up around the hoppers, I mean. Alright, now that we've got that done, we want to go ahead and place in our water at the top here. So while we're next to the ocean, we can just do it like this. We want to fill, actually, you probably want to do the water last, otherwise we'll have guardians spawning and they'll make our life difficult, to say the least. So I guess what you actually want to do next is come in here. So the guardians will be on this level and they'll be jumping up and down because they're out of water. So you just want to place signs all the way along. Once this water goes away, it'll be a lot easier. $16 would have been perfect. I should have just made one stack. So yeah, so we've got our signs all the way along there now, which is good. So we'll have our lava here, which means we need signs up here as well for our water to stop flowing. So now that we've got those placed in, we want to go into probably the nether to grab our lava buckets. So we'll probably need, based on the buckets that I have, two trips to the nether. We might just quickly get rid of our water in our buckets as well, so we can do it a little bit more efficiently. We do have the ocean right there, so it's not a problem. Oops. Might help if I actually... Doesn't look too ugly either, it sort of blends in with the cobblestone walls, which we will be getting rid of sooner or later as well. Oh well, let's jump into nether and get our lava buckets. Alright, so now it's time for us to get the last of the lava in. So we'll go back in here. You can see I've already got a level of lava there, but we're missing this side here. It's a bit hard to see. Something a bit like that will do. We'll just come along from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's all of the lava in. We'll replace this wall here and pop back these prismarine bricks. So, we're actually just about finished. Grab the couple of things in there. So we'll just pillar up. And in fact, the only thing left to do is to put the water in the top here and hope that we haven't missed any signs so that the lava doesn't turn to obsidian. That would be a bit of a pain, wouldn't it? But if we go ahead and place water sources all the way along here, back down the other side too. Then what I'll do is I'll just pop, come back down the bottom here, and we should, oh no, you know what, I actually forgot something. So we'll pillar back up here. And we need to make a roof for this thing, because if there's no roof on it, the guardians are not likely to spawn very quickly. You might get like 1 or 2, but you won't get very many. Apparently the fail rate of spawning if it has sky access is 95% failure, but chance. So we definitely don't want them failing to spawn. Anyway, I'm sure if we step back a little bit, we should start to see some guardians. There we go. You can see them coming down now. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is actually just AFK here for a tiny bit. And then we'll come back and see. Oh, we're actually getting quite a few down here. Is there 4 in there at the moment? Now, Zuma did say that in his design, because the lava is only 1 level above, sometimes you do get some loss, but look, in the farm we're going to create after we've started building here, like that the loss isn't going to be an issue. So we'll probably pop maybe our bed in there, and then we'll AFK here for a little bit, and we'll come back and see how many drops we have, see how much prismarine blocks we can make. So I'll take this with me just in case it turns to night, and we'll just pop all of our stuff in here. That's right, I'll just encase myself in netherrack, just in case. You can see it's actually quite, it is actually quite efficient, just that small one right there. There's about 8 or 10 guardians in there already. I think we'll leave like a little window here. Alright guys, so I'm gonna AFK, we'll see how many drops we get, and yeah, go from there. Hopefully it's enough to start actually building with. Hey guys, so we've AFK'd overnight. I set up this little storage silo here. We've got a few prismarine shards and crystals and a lot of cooked cod. But the main article is these stacks of prismarine bricks right here. I haven't worried too much about the normal prismarine because I don't think we'll use that too much. And we've also got quite a few stacks of sea lanterns, so we're doing pretty good, guys. I had this scaffolding set up, which, I mean, I don't know if it's useful or not, because we'll be using our nether portal there to get to and from the base now, because that's a lot faster than just using the boat. But it's nice and easy to climb up. Maybe I'll just move it over to that side so we can get to our nether portal a lot easier. But I think that's going to sort of wrap up this project for now. I'm thinking it's about time we move on to something else for the moment so we can get some more resources. I think we're going to, not really too sure what my build pallette's going to be for this. Oops. Not too sure what my build pallette's going to be for this base. Or it's not really going to be a base, it's just going to be the Guardian farm build. but I'm thinking at this stage I'm leaning towards like a lot of end stone to go with the prismarine. Alright guys, I've actually filmed another episode. I was going to keep it all as one episode, but it's ended up being well over an hour long, so I'm going to cut it down into 20-minute segments. So in the next episode we actually run around and try and find some gear to fight the two bosses, the Wither Boss and the Ender Dragon. So check out the next episode for that, but otherwise we'll see you then. Have a good one guys. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like and a comment on the video below. See you next time. Bye.